Gymnasium here on the Bears Sports Network. Aaron Cox joined by Lenoir-Rhyne head basketball coach Everick Sullivan. Coach, thanks for the time after a hard-fought but a loss today against one of the top teams in the country, though. Visiting Queens University, a 94-81 final. Killer first half. You guys led by 6 at the half. Offense was looking great, but it's been a problem at times this year. The offense dried up a little bit, and Queens was on fire in the second half.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of our guys. Senior night for Jock and Darian and Jalen, and they came out, and you know, the entire team gave 100% effort, and you got to be proud of that. Played against a really good team. Queens is a nationally ranked team. Very versatile, very long in terms. It causes a problem defensively. But the guys came out. We shot the ball well, executed well. Were able to make shots, got to the free throw line more than them. I think we shot 13 free throws and didn't foul them, didn't give them easy opportunities, and it gave us the lead at the half. But we've had issues just sustaining our level of play because just, you know, we don't have a lot of size and we don't go very deep. But we got to be better defensively. Got to do a better job rebounding. They shot the ball incredible percentages, not only from the floor but from the three-point line. And the way we play, if you shoot the ball like that from the three, it causes us problems. Then we had problems guarding them off the bounce. So.
Well, you talked about the energy level. This is some of the best energy I can remember this season. The crowd was into it. You guys were playing great, and you mentioned your seniors were making big shots.
Yep.
And things started to kind of snowball there in the second half. It looked like all of a sudden the game could get out of hand, but then you guys came back and found another well. You got to within 6, I believe. Got right back in the game. So your team, you know, despite, as you mentioned, having a short bench and perhaps running out of energy, they responded and got themselves right back in the game.
Yeah, there's no quit in them. Very resilient bunch. They've been like that all year. It's just, you know, we're such a we're a tough team because we rely so heavily on our offense. We're not really the athletes across the board, but we're skilled guys that can cause you problems in terms of trying to guard us. And when the ball's going in and our momentum is going forward, we're pretty good. It's just that when you got to get quality defensive possessions, when you get the stop, they miss the shot, but we can't come down with the rebound. Or you got the clock late, 5 seconds left on their shot clock, and then all of a sudden we foul. It's plays like that stop your defensive momentum and allow them to get in the game. And you give them a lot of credit, though. Very good shooting team. They can really shoot the ball, and a team like that will cause our matchup zone a lot of problems.
Senior night, you already mentioned your seniors. Let's kind of talk about them real quick here individually. Chambers, a big reason why the crowd was so into it. Had that huge putback jam, then the rejection off the backboard, and then hitting some big free throws, too, when you guys were staying in it at the free throw line. A guy who's been almost a game-in, game-out double-double came up just short for you guys tonight with another 10 points and 9 rebounds.
Yeah, Jacquees is incredible energy, plays with a lot of passion. He's kind of like an ambassador for our basketball team around campus. People know him, very well liked, but he's a mature individual in terms of he continues to grow and develop, and I think that's part of his game. As you saw this season, he continued to try to put the ball on the floor a little bit more when his threes weren't going. Got to the free throw line, made his free throw. So I just think that he's a well-rounded young man. He's even a better person than he is as a basketball player, and I can't say enough about him. He'll be very successful, whatever he decides to do.
Darian Evans, the big offensive threat tonight. He was 9 from 12 from beyond the arc, 31 points, and almost couldn't miss a shot in the first half when he helped build that lead for you guys.
Yeah, he's been an offensive key to us for the entire year. I think it kind of started when Jalen got hurt. He's one of those guys he's a microwave. He can come off the bench and get you 20. He can start and get you 20. He's not very big in stature, but he plays with a big heart. And when he gets going, he's hard to stop. But I can't say it about. I will say that about all of those guys. Even better people, better young men than they are basketball players. So Darian had an incredible night. We'll need him. We'll need all these guys because it's not done. We still got games to play. We're in a position to put ourselves in the tournament. I believe we just got to make sure we take care of our next game. But Darian's incredible, and I'm gonna miss him. Miss him out there.
Last question before we talk about, you mentioned the season's not over. Varice is your last senior.
Yep.
He has a big game as well, 21 points. And a lot of his is what we've seen from him, where the game might get out of control, and then all of a sudden he can slow things down and create offense for almost everybody else and himself. And was a big reason why you guys stayed in the game late.
Yeah, we were very lucky to get Jalen. Jalen, we kind of got him. I got the job late. I got my opportunity to be the head coach here, and I knew I had to get a point guard with Keenan leaving and Will being gone. I knew I had to get another playmaker because I would have 3-point shooting. And Jalen had to carry a big load this year because he has to score and he also has to distribute a lot of times to get other people the ball. And I think as he got more familiar with his teams and his surroundings, he got more comfortable. But he had the injury to set him back. But I think he's back now, 100%. He's feeling well. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and he's an incredible young man also. So he's gonna do big things in his next move. But we need him, and he's got to play heavy minutes. All these guys will play heavy minutes all year because of our short rotation. But big game for Jalen. He kept us in there all night long.
Last topic, obviously the season is not done. You got one more regular season game. You're clinging to that final spot in the upcoming South Atlantic tournament. Mars Hill coming up on Saturday. About as close to a must-win game outside of tournament as you can get.
No, Aaron, it is. It's a must-win game. And I'm not sure what happened tonight in the conference standings, but if I look and see, it may be a game that we need to win in order to get that 8th spot. So I just talked to the guys about it. We got to prepare mentally. We got to go, and unfortunately, it's on their senior night, and we got to go maybe spoil somebody else's senior night if that's what we have to do. But we're just going to stick with what we do. We got to get better defensively, got to get better rebounding wise, and we got to play offensively like we played tonight.
A tough loss tonight, but thanks again for the time, Coach, and good luck the rest of the way. We'll obviously be rooting you on, hopefully, in the tournament soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your support and everything you've done. I really enjoy visiting with you after the games, and we'll be back.
Absolutely. Head coach Everick Sullivan after the loss tonight. Bears, final game of the season coming up Saturday on Mars Hill. This has been a presentation of the Bears Sports Network.